Hey guys, you're watching because you want to know. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Springfield for what is probably going to be the trickiest build of the series yet, in a very strange way. We're going to be building Barney's Bowlarama, and at first you think, well, it's very easy, that's just a square building. But the defining feature of this building is the blue sort of sections that come out of the front, these sort of spiky sections. That's tricky. That's all I can say, is that is not going to be easy. Oh, I need a hammer. No, a chisel is what I'll need. There we go, for later on. So, I think first... Whoa, what was that? Did you see that? Something like appeared there? Or was it just my eyes? Maybe I got rid of a block that I didn't know about. I don't know. I think we should start off first by maybe working out roughly the size of the building here. Now, I'm using these Carpenters Blocks as the base because the texture at the bottom is a very, very strange texture. It's like a cobblestoney, but in like a grey colour. So I'm going to go with this colour here. I think this is the closest what we've got. And then I'm going to make it into a brick texture using the chisel. And that's as close as we're going to be able to get to the colour at the bottom. I went through all of the different blocks, and I think that is going to be the closest. It looks pretty close to the picture. It's actually a lot better than what I thought. So we need to come out a few with these. Let's just do that, and that. And then we have the doors. The doors are roughly there. And then we have this white clay that goes on top. Okay? So it's pretty much perfect colour for it, I think. We use this white clay an awful lot on this series, it seems. But it just is the best block for a lot of cases, a lot of buildings. Now, is that about the right length before the door? I personally think that we need one more. One more like this. Like that. Like that. One more I think is good. Okay, and then the doors go in. So I think the doors will probably build as we go to make things easier for ourselves. The only blue that we have in here, if I even go into clay, we don't really have any blues. Under wool, we have the light blue, the cyan, and the dark blue. The closest colour that we've got in the whole game to the blue of the doors and these sort of spiky parts is light blue wool. There's just nothing else that really represents what we want. I went through, I really can't see any. So, light blue it is. Light blue is stuck. That's the packed ice. Oh, we'll need that for the door as well. So, let's try and work this out. We have blue up the side. And then this goes over the top. We have like a little window in here. I'm going to do 2 blocks. Or 2 micro blocks, if you like, for that part of the window. And then we have the part of the door that is can open and close. I think I'm going to make each door 3 micro blocks wide in the middle. Because that way I can then put what looks like door handles on it. And then this goes up here. Like that. And then we have another singly sort of smaller window on the side of the door. And that gives us our sort of automatic opening doors that you get on most places, most shops. Like this. It's funny where talking about these automatic doors. I might be the only person that does this. I'm sure I'm not. But when you go to most places, they always have automatic doors. Most shops and malls and stuff like that. That's a problem. Most shops and malls and things like that all have automatic doors. Have you ever gone to a place that the doors were closed and you go to walk through the doors and then very quickly realise after hitting it that they're not automatic? I've done it a lot. I don't know, it might just be me, but I have walked into so many doors. I think the most common one, get this, right? I've done this more than once on the same building, is a KFC. The KFC that's closest to me has doors on it that I'm pretty sure anybody would think that they were automatic. I don't know why, because not many fast food restaurants have automatic doors. I know like McDonald's usually, at least one by me, usually has some sort of button that you can push to open the door if you wanted to. Usually for disabled people, for example, who, because those doors are quite heavy, you can usually hit a button and then it opens them for you. But as far as like normal fast food restaurants go that don't have that, I've never really come across too many that have automatic doors. But with this KFC, I always walk into it. Always. My mum's done it too. I remember my mum once doing that. That was actually quite funny. I need that. That goes away. This is going to be red. This is also a tricky roof because on one side, the slope goes up this way. But then on this side, the slope goes the other way. The slope is actually upside down. How many blocks back do we want to go? Like maybe... Is that like a good amount? It's not a very big building. Obviously, we've come across this problem multiple times during this series of buildings in The Simpsons don't work out in real life. Just the scale of them are physically wouldn't work in the real world. Like here, for example, I don't think that you could fit a bowling. I don't think you could fit a single bowling alley in here, let alone a ton of bowling alleys that you see when The Simpsons go inside, when the program has a part of the video where you can see inside of it. The same with the Aztec Theatre, not too far from here. From the outside, you think, well, it can't be a cinema. There's literally not enough room for even one cinema room. But then on the program, you go in there. I don't know how many screens are in there. There might only be one, but still, you couldn't fit it in there. The power of cartoons, hey? Absolutely. Let's put these down on here. And then I think it's pretty much time to work on the complicated section. Unfortunately. These... I'm going to actually bring it out one wider. I think I'm going to come out here, put that in, and then I can run this down the edge here. Gives us a little bit of dimension with the roof that way. It doesn't quite look as flat as what it would normally. Let's do the same thing over here with that one. And then run this one back this way. And then those white blocks on each end that we've got currently can be removed here. And they're replaced by probably some sort of half slab. Did I poke a hole? No, I didn't. No windows anywhere else that I can see. Now, this is the tricky part. I've got these. I've also got these. I think the thinnest that we can do them is half a block. Okay, we can't get them like razor thin. But they seem to connect up over the top here. Let's do it about here. I think is the first one. And this comes in a little bit, just a smidge, into the building itself. Something like that. And then I'll cut down these grey blocks in half. Give us half slabs of those. And then, oh, I dropped my saw. I will pick that back up. Might save me a little bit of time later. And then these will go on here to give us the roof block. I think it's a very, very close texture. Like that. So that'll be the whole roof. That connects up pretty well there. I would really love to get the circles in. These little circle holes that they have between them. Not sure if we're going to be able to do that. It would require the section to be 3 blocks high, like that. That would be the only way that we could get a hole in there. Now, does that look okay? If we made this thicker along here. That's not bad. And maybe one there. That gives us one hole. Now, there should be 2, 3, and then a big hole at the edge. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, we can't do quite differentiating sized holes. But then there's a big hole on the end here. I really hope that we can pull this off. I would love this to work. And then have a little bit of shape like that to try and get the sort of curve. Maybe add like 3 along there. It's not bad. I've actually got a huge smile on my face right now because this is actually a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be. I'm going to put this one here like that. I'm going to add that one. And then I'm going to do maybe this one. Oops. Like that. Voice, come back to me. No. Can I drop that down just one block more? 2. And then there's just one more. Can I squeeze one more little hole in here? I think I can. And then let's just get some grass back here. You know, I'm actually truly impressed with that. I know it's not perfect. In fact, we can probably tune it a little bit. I know it's not exactly how it should be, but for Minecraft, not bad. Not bad. In fact, that looks better. I am actually really, really pleased with that. What if we added that one and that one? That looks even better. Okay, I think that's as close as we're going to get. So I need to do another 2 of those. One on this side and one basically in the middle. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back, okay? We're not going to do this 3 times on camera. Alright. Last little section. I am so let me get down there. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. I didn't think that these would be good at all. It's part of the reason why it's been so long for this building to be completed, because I really didn't think it was going to work. It's been asked for quite a lot, especially earlier on in the series, because it is quite a popular building. And in fact, on the Tapped Out game, it's sort of one of the first premium items that I think you're able to sort of get your hands on. Because obviously it comes with Barney as well, or at least it did when I used to play. I don't know if anything's changed on there with who you get with certain things, but I really wanted to do this building for a super long time, and I thought, if I record this and it turns out to look terrible, I'm going to feel really embarrassed. I don't like to do things that look terrible, you know what I mean? I like things to look at least okay. And I think we've got away with it. I think it looks okay. So we're just putting on the top here. And then there's obviously the car park out the front, which doesn't really have anything important on it. We'll just do that with stone. And then we have some leaves and stuff, some bushes around the outside. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and I've got to colour some of these blocks into brick fashions. And then it's going to be done. And I'm so pleased. I'm so chuffed. So, last little section of roof here. Oh no, there's a little bit on the roof that we need to do. Now, we're not going to be able to get it to say Barney's Bowlarama. We're not even going to be able to get it to say Bowlarama. We're not even going to be able to get it to say Bowl. In fact, we're not going to be able to get even the 10-pin bowlings that are on the right-hand side there in the white. But I'm hoping that we can get at least the colours somewhat close. So, if you imagine like a really pixelated picture, you know, you can just see what colour it sort of was, but you have no idea what it says. That's what we're going to sort of have to go for here, in order to just get it to be as close to the picture as we can. Let's put these down here. And then chisel those up. Perfect. And then this last little section here. Oh, I got one wrong. Absolutely gutted. I got 2 wrong. I can see like a little pokey out part. Cool if you want to do some certain things, but not good for this. That one. And that one. I've done that side. Wonderful. Okay, and don't hit this more than once, otherwise we'll end up with a random block like that. That one. Okay, perfect. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty nice. Now, we need spruce and oak. I didn't cut down the oak because I'm silly. All I do with these is I cut it down into these ones, and then that gives us all the detail that we want. I used to cut them down to like every single type, and it's like, oh well, there's not really much point doing that. So we want a 3 high one there, and a 3 high one there, and then we'll have some normal oak ones between that will then sort of thicken up with the Microblocks to give us a little bit of dimension, a little bit more shape. So we want to go something like this. Oops. Just try and place them as randomly as you can if you're doing this yourself. Like, don't really concentrate on where you're doing them. You start to get used to what patterns look good and what patterns really don't after a while. So you got to try and sort of stick to those. Few more here. My dogs today. My dogs are in a real barky mood. Starting to really get on my nerves. I love dogs, but I just don't like them barking all the time. It's like no one's there. What are you even barking at? What do you think is there? Let's grab our wand, and then I think we probably want to. I'm gonna leave like a gap of 3 grass between the Krusty Burger and the Bowlarama, and then we're gonna go to about here. Set to stone. Oops. Set to stone. That gives us a nice stone base here. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, that definitely improves. Get rid of that. I don't think we'll need that anymore. And then it's just a little bit at the top now. I think I cut these stone strips down a little bit too much, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to place that crafting table back down again. Think about it now. I'd rather have the posts to be able to place in the middle. And we can't do that with those ones. We can with these ones. These will go in the middle of a block, but those ones only go on the corner edges. So we want one around there, and then one around there. Maybe one block in, actually. Like that. And then we want the yellow. No, I'm going to go with the white. I'm going to use the yellow for somewhere else. The white is going to go on top here. I have got the slope still. Here. We'll put a slope there and there. Colour that up. And run this white down this way. As you can see, we're not going to be able to place any text on here. It's just not viable, unfortunately. Be cool if there was a way that we could do that with the mods that I have. Okay, that's good though. And then we shall grab our posts back again, because there's a little red one that goes on top of here. I'm actually going to put these really close together. And the closest we can get, well, I can probably get a pink, can't I? Pink clay. Have I got any better clay than that? Pink stained clay. That's probably the closest that we're ever going to get. So we'll have the pink stained clay on there for the new section. And then we have this yellow part to go on here as this little sunburst thing. Now I reckon we can at least get a little bit of detail on here using these Microblocks ones to give us just hopefully a little bit of this sort of I don't know what you'd call it, what shape this is, but just a little something like that, and then like that. Yes, probably as close as we're going to get, isn't it? If I take those ones away, maybe. Yeah. That one. That one. That one. Definitely looks better to what it did a second ago. And then, like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That doesn't look bad at all. Okay, and then there's one little section here. Let's grab those pillar blocks back. One right there. And one right there. And this one has... Oh, it goes along the top as well, does it, on this one? I can't do that, can I? If I done that... I could do that. Or should I do it a block down? No, we'll do it there. That's as close as I can get to what it wants. And then grab the white to go on top of here. There's like a white bowling balls along there. There's 4 bowling balls, so we're pretty close. And then the pins come out of the top. I'm going to do the pins like this, so they're just like one block back instead. Maybe we should tilt that one out, have that one up there. Tilt this one out. Have this one there. And then... maybe like that. I know it's not great, but it's as close as we can get. like that. It's not bad. That's not bad. I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. Maybe we could get some colour in here. Yeah, let's try it. Let's put down a crafting table again. I've probably got crafting tables all over this world because I always forget to break them at the end after I finish my thing. Let's go with this nice bright orange. If we cut these down just to go as thin as they can. Oh, hey, Ray. You can stop that now. We can at least maybe get some orange sections on here to look like where it says Bowlarama. If we done it like this. That's pretty close, right? That's pretty close. I'm actually really, really chuffed at that. The blue parts really, really make this stand out. I'm chuffed. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye!